for LeBaron.
And wind blowing dead in from center. It is a pitcher's night here at the ballpark. First pitch misses downstairs to Clayton. Coolish, 71 degrees as we start the ball game. 15 to 20, maybe 25-mile-an-hour wind blowing straight in out of the northeast. Pitch right at the bottom of the zone, and the count evens at 1-1 to Clayton.
That's the pitch right there in Lubbock that LeBaron was not getting. He was throwing the ball down angle. He just wasn't getting the called strike.
Just out to right. Wind's pushing it away from Blue. It's got some carry. Tough play for Blue. Into the corner. Nice running catch. That's an outstanding play by Max Blue to start the ball game.
Not the first time we've seen Max do that right there with this breeze coming in, starting to go a little bit towards the corner, but you can see Max, he's got to get on his horse right here. All the way in the corner, almost disappears down there. Keeps his eye on the ball, concentration on that ball all the way.
Arbera will step in. Arquette, excuse me. Steps in from the right side. 283 on the year. He's driven in 3. We talked about Washington, how they have struggled at times. It's a big physical second baseman. You don't see many 6'4" second baseman. 220.
Not at all.
He's a big, strong guy with a great arm and has got some pop. He's already hit 3 out of the ballpark this season. 1-1. Johnson's 1-1 in their first strike, and it's 1-2.
He always has that. I mean, it's one of the best downward angles I've seen at any level. I mean,
yeah.
He uses his height, stays on top of the baseball, and throws it downhill.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 2 quick outs for LeBaron here at the top of the first.
Breaking ball stays up, but had enough speed off of it that had Arquette a little out in front of it. You can see LBJ kind of rolls his eyes right there. He didn't want that location, but it worked out.
Jeter Ibarra will step in from the left side. Junior from San Jose. Another big physical player, left-handed hitter. First baseman. First pitch in there, first strike. So far, so good on the things we were talking about. Fill the zone up if you're LBJ.
Get ahead and put him away. 96 with that fastball.
Misses down. Count evens at 1-1. Downstairs, Coach Kelly talked about before the game with us about they have played 6 home games this season, every one of them below 40 degrees. So they were quite happy to see. We said, hey, it's a little chilly here tonight. Well, for them, it's a heat wave.
Yeah, for us, it's 71 on the big board, but that breeze makes it feel a little cooler.
The 2-1. This ball ripped down the left field line. This is going to get down for extra bases. Porter Brown cuts it off, but he better on the way to second with a 2-out double. Nice job of going with that pitch the other way.
That fastball stays up from LeBaron. Gets out with the extension right there to Ibarra. 8th double for Jeter Ibarra. Yeah, ball stayed up, able to barrel it up right there.
A.J. Guerrero will step in, left fielder from the right side. First pitch in there for a strike.
Little nod of the head right there. Hello, something on it.
Yeah. 6 foot 210 pounder. Washington native will step back in. That catches the corner right at the bottom of the zone.
I got to go right back out there. You can go with the fastball or throw the slider in that same exact spot. Something off the plate, just a little off the plate.
The 0-2. Got him. Not exactly where he wanted, but 2 strikeouts in the inning after.
For a few games there to lead off the game. You can do that later in the ball game. See some pitches when you're up there. Well, you can't fault him. I mean, he's batting .400 on the season. A couple home runs. Second on the team in base hits behind Peyton Powell. And Jared Ingman, the senior from Kent, Washington, making his 4th start of the season. Has not won a game, but hasn't thrown that bad. He's a sinker slider guy, very athletic on the mound. Played shortstop in junior college.
He comes right at you. You know, he's a big power guy. He's not going to overpower you with velocity, but you can just tell he's a big, strong young man, and he's going to come at you. You've got to have on Friday night. And what's strong tonight is that breeze from left center field. Almost at times dead in from center. As Thomas will step in to lead it off. How about the Huskies come out in a shift for the first pitch of the game in the infield. Pitch misses for ball 1. Sophomore from the Metroplex. Steps back in. Downstairs. And it's 2-0. Zeke, you did it most of your career. You were that opening game of a weekend series starter. What does that put on you as a pitcher? Is there something you felt extra pressure to go out when you take that ball?
Oh, there's no pressure. You play this game and you have fun doing it. And when you're the guy, you want the ball. You want to go out there on Friday night. You want to give your team innings. Especially, I mean, tonight a little different just because it's a non-conference game, so you can give yourself 6 or 7. I mean, it'd be good. But conference games, go out there and just try to complete it. Save the bullpen, but you want the limelight. You want to be that guy and go up against the best on the other side.
Pitch misses inside. So a leadoff walk. 5 pitches, 4 of them outside the zone. As Peyton Powell. What a start he's had. Robinson, Texas native in the Waco area. Senior has just been outstanding. Had a hitting streak, 15-game hitting streak snapped on Tuesday night as he steps in. There goes Thomas. Little hit and run. This ball hit well into the gap in left center. Going over it and getting to it is Whittington. How about Texas coming out right away? Little hit and run.
Whittington does a good job out there in center field. Ball slicing away from him into the breeze. I almost looked like he wasn't going to get to the ball, but he was just cruising after it and caught it fairly easily. Interesting hit and run right there.
Jalen Flores will step in. Sophomore from San Antonio. Been ready. Downstairs. 1-0. You look at this Husky ball club. They started conference play last weekend against Stanford. And then their off weekend, they make a trip here to Austin. And next weekend, they make a trip to Corvallis to take on the number 3 team in America.
It's never easy to win there, even when they're not number 3.
Breaker ball stays upstairs. And it's 2-0. Not a lot of strikes so far from the Husky right-hander. Flores steps back in. Hitters count now. It's lashed foul.
You get hitters counts tonight, Zonk. We'll be able to try to hit that one 500 feet. The breeze is kind of slowing down right now, though. Gonna have to hit it low, keep it under that wind tonight.
Throw it up and away to hit as far as you want to.
If anybody can do it, the guy in the box can. We've seen him reverse the wind.
Turn it around once. You're right. The 2-1. Outside. And it's 3-1. Thomas may be off with this pitch here. Good lead. Throw over. Thomas back in safely. 6 for 6 on the base pass is Thomas. Not running. This ball hit well to right, but it'll stay in the ballpark. Hovland over, puts it away for the second out of the inning.
You saw with Cam Clayton led the ball game off. He hit it good and it sailed all the way into the corner. That might be the only place tonight that you can get one if you want to hit one out of the park. That one was hit pretty well by Jalen, just didn't go anywhere.
Now shift on for Porter Brown as he steps in. Senior from San Antonio. Longhorn left fielder with the shift on in the infield. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. Pitches downstairs for ball one.
Porter can go the other way with the best of them. Doesn't always pull the ball on the ground.
Oh, absolutely. I think he can take advantage of this.
I mean, that's why I think he squared around right there. If one, you might bring the third baseman in even more.
This ball hit pretty well to left. It's going to get down, and it costs Texas. Because there's no question Thomas is going to score on the play on the ground rule double.
Yeah, that's a break for Washington right there. The ball stays in the park. It's an easy run. Third double for Porter Brown. That's what this is called, keeping it below the wind right here, Zone. That ball's in, and he barrels it up all the way to the track out there in left field, and it bounces into the bullpen.
That'll bring Rylan Galvan to the plate. Sophomore from Sinton has been in the DH role and swinging the bat quite well as he steps in at .375 on the year. He's driven in 11. RBI situation here. First pitch misses outside for ball one. So both teams, Zeke, in the first inning get runners into scoring position.
See if Texas can take advantage. I mean, could have had a run there with that wall out there in left field. A little short on the ground rule double.
Slider catches the corner. Count evens at 1-1.
Tell you what, too, the way Blanchard throws that ball back to the pitcher, might be able to get home on it. See him grabs it and then just kind of throws a little lollipop back.
It ain't not a lot on it, is there?
And he's looking, though. He's looking at third base the whole time.
Galvan 6 for 13 with runners in scoring position on the season as he steps in. Down here 1-2. Got him. Another breaking ball outside corner. Big pitch when he needed it. So both teams threaten, come up empty. We go to the second, 0-0. As Michael Brown, left-handed hitter, will lead it off from the left side. It will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. 2 for the Huskies. First pitch in there, first strike with the fastball.
13 pitches for LBJ in the first inning. Very efficient. Starts the second off with a strike.
California native steps back in, senior. Comes up empty on a big hack. So Johnson out in front 0-2 here. Downstairs, look out, Kim. Get your hand up there. You want to block that ball, but you got to get that right hand. You do not want it on your right hand.
I think, did he try to stop it with his hand?
Yeah. The tools of ignorance, you put them on, and you think, why would anybody do this? But it is a fun position to play because nothing happens. Well, they don't put down signs anymore, but nothing happens till the catcher's ready.
Nothing happens till the watch says so.
Yeah. 1-2. Got him with the fastball. Third strikeout for Johnson.
First on the fastball. 2 in the first inning. We're on breaking balls. This one here is just fastball. Here it is. Hit it if you can on the outside part of the plate.
Whitten will step in. Cooper Center fielder. Nice running catch. Top of that first inning. Right-handed hitter will step in. Downstairs for ball one. San Diego, California native. He's a sophomore. The 20th pitch of the ball game. Downstairs, and it's 2-0.
I tell you what, these Huskies aren't at a loss for size. Every one of them steps up there, 6'3".
See the numbers on the year. Had a pretty big offensive line in front of Michael Pennick, too, by the way. That pitch in there for a strike. Little popcorn at the ballpark. The 2-1. Great location with that heater. And the count evens.
It's just inning and a third, but this seems like the fastball has a little bit more on it tonight. 95, 96 with the fastball. That one stayed up, but ones with the angle have 96.
The 2-2. Misses outside, and the count goes full.
Excuse me, 98.
When you got that kind of velocity, you're going to get some swing and misses.
That's 4 so far.
The payoff. Upstairs, first walk issued by LBJ. So a 1-out base runner. Olin will step in. Carson from the left side. Freshman from Maple Valley. Washington, as he steps in. First pitch catches the corner. LBJ set. Count evens. It's so unusual to see these guys looking down to their wrist all the time looking for their sign. The 1-1. It does speed the game. This ball hit down the left field line into the stands. It speeds the game up, I would think, but it's just so unusual. Everybody's got them on, so even if you're playing right field, you know what pitch is coming.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, a lot of times the infielder will maybe move a little bit if they know a changeup's coming. Outfielders might go the other way. You see right there. Porter Brown moving a little bit. Jalen Flores looking at the pitch right there.
The 1-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Fourth strikeout for Johnson.
Take a look at it right here. Breaking ball again from LBJ. Definitely goes around right there. As Chris Booker down there at third base, umpire will say yes, he did.
Blake Wilson will step in. Freshman from California. Throw. Whipping back in safely. See the numbers on the year. The Huskies have had some struggles offensively. But you can just look at their big physical team when, as you were just talking about. So some of those numbers are going to come on.
They're just 219 as a team coming into this game.
Ball rides inside for ball one.
And when they do come around, the way the pitching staff's going, I mean, they're going to be a really good ball team.
And the other part is warming up. When it warms up, the ball carries more. The game's, they don't call it the game of summer.
Does it warm up over there? On the road it will.
Yeah, there will be some days. And Seattle's a beautiful location, but weather is cool.
17 pitches now this inning for LBJ.
There goes the runner. Breaking ball's downstairs, throw to second base. Not in time in the stolen base.
Pretty good jump right there from Witten, his 4th stolen base of the year. One thing LBJ will work on at the next level especially is maybe a little lower leg kick. Always try to hold runners on a little bit more. Timing, but you only have 20 seconds, so you can't really hold the ball too long.
Fouled off 1-2 to Wilson. Got him with a breaking ball. Last weekend, drove in 7 against the Red Raiders. First conference series of the year. As he steps in here. We highlighted in the opening of the program. One of the things Texas has done well as of late is the bottom part of this order starting to really have some great production. Downstairs. Struggling a little bit with his control. Hasn't pitched ahead very often. There's that power sinker, though, he's got.
Been consistent with the velocity. 92. Throws more changeups to lefties than he does sliders. That one stays up.
Second for the first out of the inning. Had enough on it, though, to get in just a little bit on Baloo for the first out of the inning. Kimball Schusler step in. Llano native. Longhorn catcher, junior. Really has done an outstanding job offensively. Steps in, hitting 400 on the year. He's hit 2 homers, driven in 7.
Been able to leg out a few infield knocks, but been hitting the ball hard in the outfield as well.
First pitch in there for a strike.
It's funny. I wonder if Blanchard is baiting runners when they're on third, because when no runner on, he's firing it back to the pitcher.
This ball hit crisply, but on the ground is short. Clayton up with it in the dirt. A nice pick. Ibarra does his job on the other end. 2 quick outs for Texas here in the second.
Clayton throws this one. It sailed on him right there. Real good job by Ibarra over there. Picking it and staying on the bag. We got an exit velocity on that ground ball at 104.
It was firm. Jack O'Dowd will step in. Senior. Nashville, Tennessee native. Transfer from Vandy. Step in. Longhorn second baseman. First pitch in there for a strike. Off speed. Downstairs. Change up again, misses. All the teams in the Big 12 We'll have 10 conference series. Texas has one out of the way at Lubbock last weekend. This ball hit crisply on the ground. We'll get to that story in a minute. 1, 2, 3 go the Horns. When we come back, we will visit with head coach Jason Kelly. We take this opportunity to go down and visit with the second-year head coach of the Washington Huskies, Jason Kelly. And Skipper, before the game we talked, and one of the things I asked you, what's the difference between year one and year two? Give us an explanation.
Yeah, year one is excitement and everything's new and there's a bunch of energy, and then year two kind of slips into, you start to get too comfortable and the pregame speeches are the same, and the practices are the same. So to keep them motivated, to keep things different, to keep them kind of going and focused on the plan, you need a different strategy at times. But these guys have done a good job. The record doesn't say it, but we've played well, and credit to these guys for sticking with it.
Yeah, both teams with off schedules from conference this weekend. You guys able to come down here to Austin. Brought the weather with you, but it's a little warmer for y'all.
Yeah. If this was our place, it'd be 42 and a little bit of rain. But no, this is great. It's a great experience for our guys. It's preparing for a regional, which is always our goal, and lucky to have the opportunity to compete. Great crowd, great facility, and a great team in that other dugout.
Well, we'll get you back to work. Thanks for taking the time to visit with us.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
As we go to the top of the third inning. 9-1-2 due for the Huskies. As Blanchard will step in. Colin, left-handed hitter, sophomore, California native, will step in. He's done an outstanding job behind the plate for the Huskies. Boy, I just think it's such a great thing to have on your club when you got a catcher that's a left-handed hitter. It just, to me, it's a great piece to have in your arsenal, because catchers are all going to throw right-handed. But if they can hit for that left side, gives you a little bit of an advantage.
All right. Do you ever try left-handed? You weren't a full-time catcher.
No,
You didn't need to bat left-handed. Ranking right-handed.
Off the end of the bat to center, coming on quickly. Gasparino, nice jump. Read that perfectly. Puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, any hesitation on one hit right at you in center field, it'll drop. First step, he froze and then found it and came in, closed very well on that ball.
So back to the top of the order. Cam Clayton drove one deep to right his first time up. Nice play by Ballou. Right field for Texas. Downstairs for ball one.
LBJ's been efficient. Had 14 pitches in the first, 19 in the second. Has struck out 5 and 8 swing and misses.
I mean, there's different styles of pitching, Zeke. You have those guys that are power guys. It's what LBJ is. Is 15 a good number to look at to say, if you can stay at 15 and under, that's what you want to be at?
I think it is for your average pitcher, whether it's big leagues, college. I think more for power pitchers, you're going to get the strikeouts. And if you add a couple walks in there, so your pitch count is going to get higher because of the strikeouts and the walks. And yeah, it's 15, I think, is just the average for any pitcher.
But if you're a sinker guy where you're trying to get guys to swing, get it off the barrel, sometimes you can have lower pitch innings when you're not striking guys out. And this is a 4-pitch walk with 1 out.
I think
that's the style of what what makes you effective. If you're a power guy, I think that number's going to go up, how many pitches you're going to use in an inning. But if you're a sinker slider guy, you want guys to swing early and get it off the barrel.
Those guys are pitch to contact guys. You want them to hit the ball and let your defense work. And when you do have high pitch innings as a sinker ball pitcher, that means, one, it's sinking too much and it's out of the zone, or it's staying up and it's flat and they're hitting it. So
this ball skied in the air. Wind's got a hold of it. Powell will have to look up as it makes its way into the stands. It's one of those where you think you might have a chance to get an out, and
not tonight. Got to catch it in that popcorn box.
Well, he's happy he got a baseball.
There he is.
Throw over. Clayton back in safely. Already one stolen base in the game for the Huskies. Clayton 2 for 2 on the year.
Jared Thomas trying to deke him over there.
Did try to put a little deke in, didn't he? The 0-1. Wynn will push this ball out of play. That tells you it is really anything going to the sides is getting pushed into the stands.
We were sitting in the dugout during batting practice and saw one go to left field. It was 20, 30 feet fair and ended up on the concourse. So it's blowing it out there. See that 18 straight in.
The 0-2. Throw to first. Break a ball in the dirt. Clayton will still second as he got a great pitch to run on, but for Johnson, his 6th strikeout of the game.
Another one here on the off speed. Down. Kimball has the block and tagged the runner. Clayton able to get down to second with his 3rd stolen base of the season. 3 for 3.
And each of these first 3 innings, Huskies have had a runner in scoring position. Hadn't been able to come up with that big hit with a runner in scoring position. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Rivera comes up empty. And you see the numbers for Jeter last year. He had 9 total extra base hits. 8 last year, 9 this year already. Downstairs.
Only has 16 on the year. 9 have been extra base hits.
The 1-1. Oh, another throw to second. Get that pitch clock to recalibrate. Easy for me to say.
Reset.
Yeah, that's a better word. Yeah. 1-1. This ball hit well into center. Gasparino will not get to it. This ball is all the way to the wall. Second double of the ball game, and the Huskies jump out to a 1-0 lead. Well, that ball was smashed.
Both Porter Brown and that one right there from Jeter Ibarra. Just line drives that just keep going. This ball down the middle, and he just hammers at the center. Started going away from Gasparino right there, but it hits right at the base of the wall. 9th double of the season. 2nd tonight.
The Huskies jump out to a 1-0 lead here. Downstairs, and the walk turns into a run. Guerrero, strikeout victim his first time up. Sky, tough play. Everybody talk about it. To right, but playable. Baloo has it. And that ends the inning, but not before the Huskies. Game. This is the first ever meeting in any location, anywhere in baseball between these 2 universities. Will Gasparino will step in, takes a big swing and miss at the first one. And the Huskies with a 1-0 lead. 30th pitch from the Husky right-hander coming to the freshman from Los Angeles. That pitch in for a strike, and quickly it's 0-2.
He had his mind made up, did Will, that first pitch. Slider off the plate. He was swinging when it left his hand, and that one just buckled him.
Breaking ball misses. England set, ready to go with the 1-2. Got him with a breaking ball. Second strikeout for the Washington right-hander. Back to the top of the order.
That's another one. 4 straight breaking balls to Gasparino right there. Swing is 3 of them. Took 1.
Second time through the order for the Longhorns. JT walked, was stranded at third when the ground rule double off the bat of Porter Brown. If it doesn't go out of the ballpark, he scores easily. First pitch in there for a strike.
That's when you're on the mound, you're saying bounce out, bounce out, bounce out.
You become a cheerleader, don't you?
Opportunity to get out of the inning.
Change up. Just takes, you know, his changeup is about 4 or 5. What is the normal for young pitchers? What do you want to be from? Let's say you throw 80 with your fastball and you're a young pitcher. Where do you want that changeup to be? I mean, it can't be too slow. Guys can adjust.
No, I think the younger you are, the less. So maybe you say 80, 75, 74.
Okay.
But at this level, you want it to be about 10 miles an hour difference.
Okay. The 1-2. This ball rifled to center. Made a mistake with a fastball up. Thomas delivers.
Fastball up, but watch his hands. Drop those hands right there. Able to get the barrel on the ball.
Peyton Powell will step in. Powell line to center his first time up.
Ingman 1 for 5 on first pitch strikes. First 5 hitters, but perfect the next 5.
Throw over. Thomas back in. Thomas 6 for 6 on the base paths. As Powell steps back in. First pitch in there for a strike.
That's good location on that slider. It's risky. You got to get it in there. You got that one for a called strike.
Downstairs. Count evens.
I say risky because low and in to lefties. That's a wheelhouse.
Sometimes they'll go far.
If you don't get it in there.
Inside. And 1-2. Hitters count. 40th pitch of the game for the Husky right-hander. Set the 2-1. On the ground into right. Thomas a turnaround second on his way to third. Runners at first and third with 1 out.
Barrow holding Thomas on first, unable to get to this one. Hit firmly by him, diving out off the bag. Jared Thomas, a really good job of getting to third base. Picks up coach right there and never hesitates. Stays on the bag.
Well, this is such a difference between runners at first and third and first and second. A lot of different ways to score as Jalen Forrest will step in, fly to right his first time up. Breaking ball just misses for ball 1. Third hit of the day for Texas. Unusual alignment. Defensively in the infield. Slider had him out in front. There's a huge gap on the right-hand side of the infield here.
Yeah, if you can just take that slider and go with it. It's got a lot of swing and misses with it.
1-1. Chopped on the ground. Is this a fair ball? Nobody made the call. They were looking at each other. Doug Williams is called. Chris Booker was the third base. I didn't see either one.
Get a good look at it right here. Doug Williams is watching the play. It's definitely foul, but no call was made immediately.
So 1 and 2. Everybody back to their original bases. He's set. His 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball chop fouled again. Thomas. This is the first time we've seen Coach Rodriguez not come up clean.
Yeah, just couldn't get down
just
there.
A little bit too far stretch for it.
Kept it though, still in his pocket. He likes to give them away to young fans.
Yes, he does. The 1-2 again. Throw over. Powell back in safely. Right side slashed, but fading foul. That's a good effort to try to go the other way there.
He did on the fastball. Let's see if he looks out for that slider right here. He's going to go right back out there with it.
This is on the ground, could be two. Second for one, the relay to first. Well, 6-4-3 and a beautiful turn.
Smooth right there.
That's a pitcher's best friend right there. One pitch, 2 outs.
And you're out of the inning.
In a run scoring situation, you're right. Brown will step in. Michael. Strikeout victim his first time up. LeBaron Johnson Jr. has 6 strikeouts through the first 3 frames, but trails here 1-0. Good slider.
And Michael Brown just looking where the ball was. I mean, he's on it, and then it just disappeared. Swing right over the top of it. Got to go right back to it, don't you?
I don't change anything myself. The 0-2. Wow. Exactly what they did. 7th strikeout for Johnson.
This he just disappears. Drops him to the knee. Filthy.
Whitten will step in. Cooper walked, stole a base his first time up. How about this? Bottom of the 4th inning in Gainesville, Florida. Aggies and the Gators tied up at 6. Aggies were out in front in that ball game.
They were out in front and also had the top ERA in the nation. The Gators scoring some runs off of them.
Stairs. 2-0 now. We were talking about Texas. It is unusual for the first time in recent memory. I mean, this goes back quite a few years, not just recent. The Longhorns are in a league with 30 conference games. And as we've seen it 21, we've seen it 24. But out of conference this weekend, and then Texas will play 9 consecutive conference weekends in a row. Third 3-ball count of the night for Johnson. Take a look at third walk issued. LBJ, just some of the things that are going on. Obviously, Duke is one of the headlines. Is 2 weeks in a row they got to go to play the #1 team in the country, and then they, oh, by the way, they're going to Clemson this weekend. You turn around now, Arkansas is the #1 team in the land, and out of the Pac-12, the #3 team, a really good one in the Beavers.
The lone Pac-12 team ranked in D1 baseball.
Breaking ball in there for strike one. Owen steps in. Strikeout victim, his first time up. And then next weekend, the Huskies down here in Austin this weekend. They'll make the trip to Corvallis next weekend to take on the Beavers.
Not quite as far.
Well, down I-5. It's quickly 0-2. Throw over, back in safely. Whitten 4 for 4. Already has a stolen base in the game. Not running. Breaking ball. This could be 2. Up the middle. Bobbled by. Can he get an out? Yes, he does. Just ahead of the slide at second base, but stayed with it. Double play ball. Could have got you out of the inning, but did get an out on the play.
Yeah, I think Jalen might have been thinking, I'm going to take it myself, and just got a little ahead of himself right here. I mean, that's tailor-made to get this step on the bag. Fortunately, they were able to get the runner at second. A very close play.
Well, that was a close play. Blake Wilson will step in. Right-handed hitter, struck out his first time up. Downstairs for ball 1. Pitch in there for a strike. You know, there's 2 things that happen on that play to me. One, you didn't get out of the inning, which saves pitches for your pitcher. That's one. And then the second thing about it is, as a pitcher, and I'm going to ask you, did you see that ball? Did you throw something on the ground and you think, I'm out of it as soon as the ball hit the ground?
Oh, yeah. You're thinking, I made my pitch. They're going to make the play. And now, all of a sudden, now you got to reset.
Yeah.
You got to reset your clock, get back in there. It's called picking up the next man. You know, Flores not trying to make an error, but did. Now it's up to LBJ to get out of this inning.
The 2-1. Downstairs. Runners advancing. Throw to second. Not in time. On the wild pitch. So now a runner into scoring position. Seems like the Huskies have had a guy there, and they have. In every inning, they've had a guy into scoring position. Throw back to second. They're only 1 for 4 on the night. That big one was the double by Ibarra. Chopped up the third baseline. Going to be a difficult play. Powell has it. He tries to, doesn't throw it. That's a nice job to turn and look at the runner at third base. Infield knock. Puts runners at first and third.
A smart play right there by Powell. You never know. Runner Olin could have just kept burning it around third base. Didn't have a shot at first.
Yeah, but if you make any kind of bad throw,
Exactly.
he's gonna score easily. Blanchard will step in. Fly to center his first time up. 0 for 1. Husky catcher. Runners at first and third. Instead of out of the inning, that pitch count starting to elevate.
He's done about 9 extra pitches since the miscue, or not miscue, just misplayed ball.
It's upstairs. 19th pitch of the inning coming. And a hitter's count here. Inside, top of the order. Cam Clayton awaits on deck. This all of a sudden becomes a crucial moment in this game. 70th pitch of the ball game by LBJ. Right down Broadway. On the ground. No doubt has it. And out of the inning. Huskies threaten again in the 4th.
Yeah, just a 1 walk, a couple strikeouts, 3 innings. He's thrown well. 3 of his 4 starts this season. Went 5 1/3 last outing against Stanford. So throwing the ball well here tonight.
It's out of 1-2-3 inning. His overall whip numbers, and that is runners per innings pitched, 1.24. That's the stat, Zeke, that they really didn't keep when we played very often.
You know what? They didn't keep it, but I remember for some reason I would look at my walks and my hits, and I always said to myself, well, if they don't equal my innings pitched, I'm doing pretty good. I did. I honestly can remember looking at that.
Oh, if you've got a 1 whip, you're just, that's an incredible stat. 3-1 now to Brown. Downstairs and a leadoff walk. Second walk issued in the game, the first since Thomas led the game off with a walk. Porter can run. 2 for 3 on the season as Galvan will step in. Strikeout victim his first time up. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, pitch misses for ball 1. Brown back in safely. Bunted foul. Count evens.
It's hard to bunt a breaking ball. A lot of times you saw Galvan right there try to go up with it and come back down with it instead of just keeping that bat level. You're thinking it looks like a fastball, so I got to go up and get it. But now you got to come back down with the off speed.
So the count even here. There goes Brown running, throw to second base. Not in time. 3 for 4 now in the stolen base department. Is Porter Brown.
Well, it was all on Porter Brown. Everything done, executed well by Washington. Pitch is delivered, perfect throw. Porter just a good jump right in front of the tag. Gets that foot and stays on the bag.
The 2-1. Shot foul.
That's twice. Twice Blanchard's taken one this inning. One off the foot, one off the shoulder. Thumbs up. He's good.
So 2-2 to Galvan. Brown at second. Nobody out in the inning. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Washington. No runs, 3 hits, no miscues for Texas. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count goes full. Newman set. Slider misses way outside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks here in the 4th. Texas has something working.
There's some light tossing going on in the Washington bullpen.
Head coach out to talk to his veteran right-hander. Coach Kelly on his way out to produce power.
Fine.
Good bunt right out in front of the plate. Gonna be tough to get it out. Throw to first just in time. Nice play by Wilson. The sacrifice was well executed by Ballou.
That ball was placed right out in front of home plate. Wilson had to come way in to get it. He deadens it right there. That's the only play you had, is have Wilson get it barehanded and get rid of it. Texas an opportunity now with 2 on in scoring position for Schussler.
Corners will be up for the Huskies, middle of the field back. So a ground ball to short and second. Longhorns will tie this thing up. Now on the corners, they will try to cut the run off at the plate as Schussler will step in. First pitch. And this is inside for ball 1 with a fastball. The 1-0 off of the fist foul. Ran that ball in on his hands.
Went away from that slider. First 2 here to Kimball. That one got in on him pretty good right there.
Left-handed hitting Jack O'Dowd in the on-deck circle. Upstairs. 2-1. '60-second pitch for the Husky right-hander coming. Chopped on the ground, foul. 4 consecutive fastballs.
That could have been the meeting as well. Breaking ball, sometimes you can't just keep throwing it. If you're going to throw it out of the zone, you got to try something else. He's gone strictly fastball here with runners in scoring position.
Down 2-2.
Jason Kelly being
now the infield is drawn up, trying to cut the runoff at the plate. Downstairs, the count goes full. It's interesting, with 2 strikes, they brought the infield up. They have been playing in low-scoring games.
Can't afford
it's
to
the bottom of the 4th, and sometimes you have to manage that way when you're playing in those style of games. Longhorn fans making some noise here. The payoff pitch to Schussler. Rifled up the middle. 1 run will score. Here comes Galvan to the plate. Texas takes a 2-1 lead.
Couple of walks. Sacrifice bunt. Infield in, didn't matter right there. Kimball hits another one on the button right up the middle. Scoring 2. Texas, he just hammers this one. Infield drawn in right there. You're not going to get that one if you're playing back. If you do, it's still going to get 1 in. And they were way in right there. That ball hit hard.
The 2-run single. Ball goes back to the screen on the wild pitch. You know, sometimes if you're a team that scores a bunch of runs, I don't think you ever bring the infield in there. But when you've been struggling to score runs, sometimes you bring them up, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity. You've pitched the ball well this season, and like you said, you haven't been able to score.
This ball hit like a rocket into the gap. This is down for extra bases. Schussler rounds third on his way in on an RBI double by Jack O'Dowd.
Fourth double for Jack O'Dowd. Kimball gets beat up as he goes through the dugout. That ball hit really hard again. Whitten, we saw him early in the ball game, flagged one down, but this one gets away from him.
See Jack O'Dowd excited. Get that run home and double up the lead. Now 2-run lead, 3-1. Gasparino will step in. That ball gets away, but not far enough for O'Dowd to advance. Gasparino, a strikeout victim his first time up. Now bullpen with a little more urgency for the Huskies.
Cunningham getting hot down there.
Cunningham more of a fastball curveball. And this is downstairs. Good hitters count now coming for Gasparino.
Wouldn't be surprised if he saw a slider after the first at bat. Swung at a few of them.
Challenged him with a heater.
Since the walk to Galvan, not too many breaking balls. Been going with a lot of fastballs.
70th pitch of the game for the Husky right-hander. This is down. And it's 3-1. Top of the zone, and the count goes full.
6'7", got the high strike right there. 25 pitches this inning for Ingman.
Pulled the string, got the strikeout. Third of the ball game. Back to the top of the order now to Thomas.
With the 3-2 off speed right there. Got the generous strike, 3-1, and came back with the breaking ball. That'll be the end of the night for Ingman.
JT has not been retired tonight. Walk in the first, single in the third. So Thomas steps in against Cunningham. First pitch pops out of the mitt. Back to the screen. I would think that's going to be a pass ball. So now the shift will be in order. Infield will shift to the right side. No doubt at third base. And 1-0 to Thomas as he steps in. Overhand curveball misses, and a hitter's count now 2-0. on the ground, up the middle, but right into the shift. And you hit it right on the button, can't guide it. 6-3 on the putout, but Texas puts a 3 spot on the board. Go to
4 innings. Does have 3 walks, 3 hits, and has given up 1 run with 71 pitches. That's always a key right there for LBJ.
First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Cam Clayton walked and scored the only run, stole a base. He's 0 for 1 in this one. Your team just gave you the lead. I think this is such a key inning to come back out and shut the door.
I think he thought he had first pitch strike right there. Doug Williams didn't call it at the top of the zone. Come back with another ball and falling behind here.
That pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 to Clayton. 75th pitch of the game coming.
A really good break on it. Clayton ducks out of the way, but ball looked like it was over the plate.
Pitch in there for a strike. The count goes full. Challenged him upstairs and comes up with his 8th strikeout of the game.
Tying a season high with his 8th strikeout. Again, the fastball got the 3-1 call and then went right back to it. You can't take that one. It just got called a strikeout. Couldn't catch up with it. All swinging on the keyboard out there and right.
Arquette has been a strikeout victim both at bats as he steps in. 0 for 2. Off speed misses for ball 1. That one in for a strike. Muscle to left, coming on quickly though as Porter Brown got in on him.
You could see him. He just tried to throw it off the bat there. That ball just got in on him.
Well, the man of the match, Jeter Rivera, will step in. He has doubled twice. Second one drove in the only run of the game for the Huskies. So 2 for 2.
Had a double to left in the first and a double straightaway center in the third.
Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. He has squared the ball up twice. Lays off the breaking ball. And it's 2-0. I always say this, keep this ball in the ballpark if you're a pitcher. 2 outs, nobody on, and a 2-0 count. Whatever pitch you want to throw a strike?
Fastball. Throw a fastball.
Okay, you gave up the single, but nobody scored. If you give up one that leaves the ballpark, they score.
Yeah, you gave up a single. You didn't give in. You didn't walk him. You made him earn his way on. Again, another one hit hard by Jeter Ibarra. 3rd hit. First single to go with 2 doubles.
Guerrero will step in. AJ, strikeout victim in the first. Flied to right. So 0 for 2 as he steps in. First pitch in there for a strike. 85th pitch of the night for LeBaron Johnson Jr. Chop foul. And quickly out in front 0-2. Just missed the outside corner.
I'd have been walking to the dugout right there.
Tough pitch to take.
It was.
Sometimes you get fooled though, and you got no choice. The 1-2. Foul right side. We'll do it again.
He's about to get Mr. Nasty right here. The one that just drops off the table. We don't know what it is, but it's good.
The 1-2. There it was in the dirt. Advanced to second on the wild pitch. Runner into scoring position again for the Huskies. They have found themselves in this opportunity. They've had opportunities. They just haven't been able to come up with one hit tonight with a runner in scoring position.
And that guy's on second base.
Two. Got him with a breaking ball. 9. Coach at University of Texas, David Pierce. Skipper, one of the things that I know you were wanting to do and get is some length out of your starter, and LBJ's been able to do that tonight for you.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get us one more, but he's coming. He's getting closer. Slider's good at times, really good on that last pitch. Down angle fastball.
Yeah, Coach, bottom of the order had a good weekend in Lubbock, and tonight doing it again.
Yeah, you know, I just thought Max did a great job on the bunt. You know, everybody in the ballpark knows he's going to do it, but you got to execute it, and then Kimball comes up big right there.
Thanks for taking the time. Get you back to work.
I appreciate it.
We go to the bottom of the 5th here. It will be Peyton Powell to lead it off. Powell 1 for 2 in this one. As Powell steps in 1 for 2. See the numbers on the years have been outstanding from Jump Street. 17 ball games into the year. He has hit in 16 of them, including this one where he's 1 for 2. The senior from Robinson, Texas. Foul back out of play. Against Cunningham, his first full inning of work, a little bit different style, Zeke. Sinker slider to a guy with some explosive fastball and a yellowhammer. Good old-fashioned curveball.
Ball getting out of his hand. Got the breaking ball with a little more depth to it.
Fastball misses. Powell steps back in. Just get a chance to show his windup. His pivot foot in the back. He slides all the way, starts out in the middle, and then slides it all the way to the first base side. And then pushes down and sets up. This ball flied to left. Wind has got a hold of it. Will he stay in the park? It looks like it will. Guerrero under, puts it away for the first out of the inning. Yeah, don't see this very often, Zeke.
Don't see it very often. Number 34 used to do a version of that, where you just kind of slide over a little bit, set yourself. Good bounce. He was comfortable with that.
But it changes. It looks like he's going to be in the middle, and then he slides to the first base side.
As a hitter, what's that do to you?
Well, the first thing is that I shouldn't be watching his feet. But as an announcer, I can watch his feet.
You can see his body move.
Yeah, his body. Now, well, you can see it again. Right, great view. Right, we'll have for you right here. Slides to that first base side and comes back quickly ahead of Flores. 0-2. I mean, but it's got to make that some way to get him balanced. I would think that gets him in a position where he feels like he gets balanced and not falling to the plate. Fouled off again.
A lot of pitchers will stay more on the rubber. You can see just pretty much his toes are on the rubber when he's turning. I mean, he feels comfortable with it. I think that's the biggest thing. I brought out number 34. Nolan used to do about the same thing. He would go all the way across the rubber.
Can't catch up to that high heater, and 2 quick outs here for Cunningham. First strikeout for the Husky right-hander. Climbing the ladder with that heater.
That's deceptive. Heard about him hiding it. Well, he got a little emotion right there after that strikeout.
Porter Brown will step in. He walked, stole a base, and scored and doubled. So he has had a perfect night. Third plate appearance. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Pitch misses. Hitters count now for Porter Brown. Shift on in the infield. The 2-0. Catches the zone. The hitters count now again, 3-1. You want to keep this ball in the ballpark if you're a pitcher. I mentioned it earlier.
How do you
2 outs, nobody on.
How do you do that?
You got to be something away.
Keep it away.
Yeah. The 3-1. Ends up missing it. A 2-out walk. And Porter Brown continues his perfect night. Reached base in all 3 plate appearances. Galvan will step in. He has walked and scored and struck out. Texas DH digs in. There goes the runner. Throw to second, offline. Porter Brown with a stolen base, his second of the ball game.
Didn't waste any time right there. Looks back in. And has looked to see if the ball got away. Almost got away from Marquette.
Marquette 6'4", had to jump to get it.
Right.
Breaking ball misses upstairs. And now a hitter's count for Galvan here, 2-0. Green light here, 3-0. 2-0 breaking ball there.
I think other nights, I mean, 3-0, you're looking to turn and burn. And you're not going to be able, I don't think you can do that tonight.
Yeah. So the 3-0, taking all the way in there for a strike. Good call, Zeke. The hawk is blowing straight in.
Yes. And we saw the hawk trying to go against that wind during batting practice. Yeah. He wasn't moving anywhere. A real hawk.
Chopped up the third baseline. This is a fair ball, bobbled. Not going to be able to get an out. Wilson charged, tried to catch the short hop. Knew he was going to have to get rid of it in a hurry. We'll see how they call this.
You're going to come a long way for that baseball. Field it and have to throw it. Just off the end of the webbing in the glove, unable to keep it in the glove.
Tough error. He goes as E5. But runners at first and third for Texas as Max Ballou steps in. Sacrificed his first time, his second time up. Grounded to second, so 0 for 1. First pitch, tried to check his swing. Pitch was a strike. You can see 6 through 9. Again, we highlighted them in the open. They've been a major part of this scoring. Schuessler with a 2-run single. Ooh, look out onto the concourse. But down now, 0-2 is Ballou. Big moment in this game. Texas can separate. Washington can stay in it. The 0-2 delivery. High chopper. Going to have to go across the diamond in time to make the play. Ends the inning on the 5-3 putout. We go to the 6th. 3-1 Texas. We'll lead it off. And you heard head coach David Pierce talk about he'd like to get one more out of LBJ. This is the 90th pitch of the game for the Texas right-hander.
LBJ's been around that this season in his pitch counts. 76 in his first start. After that, he's gone 91 and 100 a couple times.
Downstairs. Count evens 1-1. Brown 0 for 2. He's been a strikeout victim in both at bats. As LeBaron with 9 strikeouts. As he toes the rubber here in the 6th. And this ball skied mile high. Wind got a hold of it. Thomas can't find it. Lands on top of the roof. The wind pushed that out of play, but
he put his hands up like I can't see it.
Ooh, how about that score? A&M with a big lead. Florida now with 5 home runs in the game. And they're playing in the bottom of the 8th, lead 8-6.
Caglione has a couple for Florida.
1-2. Just misses the inside corner in a great location with that breaking ball. The count evens at 2-2.
Texas has David Shaw and Easton Tumas warming up.
Gets a piece of it off of Kimball. Schuessler. Take a beating back there. That one off the left shoulder. You got a little padding there, but not out on the point of your shoulder. Not much anyway. Shakes it off and ready to go. Brown calls for time.
Big league timeout. See a lot of big leaguers do that now with 2 strikes. Take that 1 timeout.
He took it right. You know, LBJ had his sign and he asked for the timeout and received it. So we're ready to go again. Johnson set. The 2-2. Chopped out in front of the plate. LBJ has it. Goes to first with a changeup, but in time to get the out.
It really is. Tall pitchers. I played with one of the tallest in Major League Baseball, Randy Johnson. He had trouble throwing it to first because he would want to lob it over there. And I finally just said, Randy, you got to go Glover at first. Throw it as hard as you want. Mark Grace used to catch it from Dunston across the infield. He can catch yours, and sure enough, he started throwing. I mean, not too many comebackers or bunts against Randy Johnson, so he didn't have to field his position too often. But he tried to guide the ball.
Yeah,
that's what you saw LeBaron do right there, try to guide it.
Cooper steps in, 2 walks and a stolen base. Cues this one off the end of the bat. 97th pitch of the night. for LeBaron Johnson Jr. Down and away. And the count evens. Breaking ball dropped in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Breaking ball right at the top of the zone for the 10th strikeout of the game for LBJ.
10K day right there for LBJ. That's the first one looking. 9 have been swinging. This one right at the top of the zone.
Olam will step in. He's reached on a fielder's choice and struck out once himself. 100th pitch of the night for the Texas right-hander. Downstairs.
Third time in 5 starts. LBJ will the one start against Cal Poly just threw 100 pitches, so they can go over 100, but right at 100.
Downstairs, and it's 2-0. Inside corner. 2-1. Carson steps back in. Just missed. 3-1. This ball hit well into the gap in right center. This is going to get down for extra bases. It's off the wall. Into second base with a sliding 2-out double.
Second double for Carson Nolan on the season. That one hit really well out into right center again at the base of the wall. This is the pitch right before. Could have gone either way right there. Didn't get the call, and then the next pitch hammers it to right center. So every inning, Washington's had a runner in scoring position.
They had a tough time getting them in, all but one at bat. Wilson will step in. He has singled and struck out, so he is 1 for 2. Outside for ball 1. Johnson still with good velocity, even though he's got 105 pitches in under his belt.
94 on that pitch.
Misses again. Falls behind. 2-0. Tying run at the plate here. Top of the 6th. There goes the runner. Throw to third base. In time. You got to be 1,000% sure if you're going to try to steal that base. In 15 consecutive ball games. As he steps in here against Cunningham. First pitch in there for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. For the Huskies, 3-6-0 for Texas. Upstairs, count evens. Bottom third of the order due for the Longhorns in the home half of the 6th. Missed upstairs. Got a shot at it. Oh, it's over the top onto the clamshell. And the count evens. 30th pitch for the Husky right-hander coming. Foul back. Count remains 2-2. Orlando Yellow Jacket steps back in. That's 70 miles west of Austin. Skied to center. Actually in the infield. Marquette puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Good hang time on that one. He kind of hit him in the palm. He's pointing to his glove right there. Right in the palm. You can see it when it went in his glove. Almost came out.
Jack O'Dowd 1 for 2, a double, RBI double. Last time up. Fastball misses up for ball 1. Two and 0 now. Down the left field line with some fade on it. Foul.
Hit it hard. You gotta like that. Average isn't where Jack wants to, but he started hitting the ball hard. Got the double his last at bat. Hit that one hard in the left center. That one just going foul down in the corner.
The 2-1. This one, you can't hit it any harder than that. The line out. You're right. Just keep squaring it up. They'll find ways to get down.
Hit it hard. A high pop fly last batter. That was a line drive. Both in the glove.
Gasparino will step in. 0 for 2. Couple of strikeouts for the freshman from Los Angeles as he steps in. Curveball misses for ball 1. Challenged him with a heater. Got it by him. The count evens at 1-1. Ahead now, 2-1. Chopped on the ground to third. Wilson has it. Throw across the diamond. And a 1-2-3 inning for Cunningham here in the 6th. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 as Blake Wilson was at the plate. Olin was thrown out trying to steal third to end the top of the 6th. So 1 for 2 as he steps in. Shaw ready to go. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Three-quarter to sidearm delivery from Shaw downstairs, and it's 2-0. I think that's been the biggest thing is not only the walks, but just pitching for behind the count. You got to. What's the first thing you got to do when you come out of the bullpen?
Need to throw strikes, especially with just a 2-run lead.
Top of the zone for a strike. It's 3-1. Outside and a leadoff walk here in the top of the 7th. An update from Gainesville, Florida, as the Florida Gators have given Texas A&M their first loss of the season and come from behind fashion.
Big win for the Gators. Lots of home runs tonight.
Blanchard will step in. First pitch in there for a strike. Husky catcher from the left side. Breaking ball misses. Count evens at 1-1. Longhorns at double play depth in the infield. Catches the outside corner. And now 1-2.
David Shaw, the first reliever in for Texas now. Got a right-hander, Gage Bain, starting to chunk down there.
Slider misses. Count evens. Top of the order awaits on deck. On the ground. Thomas, the second for one. The relay to first. Does pick it, but he was off the bag. A nice job by Thomas to make that pick, but his foot came off the bag when he made the pick.
He made the throw down to Jalen. Jalen had to go down to hand right there. Couldn't really get up and put a strong throw. Right there. Oh no. Sometimes that split second, your foot can still be on the base.
Fielder's choice. Goes 3-6 on the put out at second base. Back to the top of the order. Cam Clayton. 0 for 2 in this one. He has walked, stole a base, and scored. Sky back out of play. Clayton steps back in. Up the middle. Into center. Tying run has reached first base here in the top of the 7th. Go ahead run coming to the plate. 6th hit of the night for the Huskies. Marquette will step in 0 for 3.
This pitch was from David Shaw. Yeah, just right up around the belt. See the hands stay on it. Look at the eyes right on that ball. Drives it back up the middle.
Kid has some pop as he steps in. He's hit 3 homers on the year. Strong right-handed hitter. Here comes the head coach, and we very well could have a pitching change right here.
The no walks and 15 strikeouts. Got his work cut out here. Couple on. and 1 out.
2-3 scheduled here with 1 out. Meat of the order for the Huskies. Have 1 run on 6 hits. 3 runners that Boehm has inherited this season on base. None of them have scored. Inside step and a throw to second. Power at the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. Firm breaking ball there.
86 miles an hour. This little get me over.
This one misses. Count evens at 1-1.
Ideally, you would like to get a rollover piece right here. Maybe 6-4-3, 5-4-3, something. Get out of the inning.
Did he lay off there? They appeal. Yes, he did. And it's 2-1. Ibarra is waiting on deck, and he has been perfect in the game. 2 doubles and a single. This is up the middle, down, and they're going to hold the runner at third base, and that's going to load the bases. 7th hit of the night for the Huskies. They have them loaded here with 1 out.
Holding the runner up, coming around third with Ibarra coming up. 3 for 3. Tied a career high with the 3 knocks for Jeter.
He steps in here with a great opportunity for Washington. First pitch misses for ball 1. Ibarra is 0 for 2 on the year with the bases loaded. The 1-0. That catches the outside corner, evens the count. This ball crushed to right. Hooking, though. This is going to hook foul. Dangerously close there, but hooks with the breeze. And it's 1-2. Certain points in a game where a strikeout is the biggest play defensively you can have.
Looking for one right here.
The 1-2. Missed with a heater. Count evens at 2-2. Rolled over, but foul. All right, Zeke. As a hitter, I'm saying I fouled off your breaking ball. I fouled off your fastball. I'm just looking, trying to put the ball in play. On the other side, as a pitcher, what are you thinking here? He's made contact on all 3 of my pitches.
I'm thinking my best pitch that I can throw for strikes, or where I want to, is the slider. I think he goes away with it.
Fastball away into left field. 1 run will score. Here comes the 2nd run. Porter Brown's throw to the plate is not in time, and this ball game is tied. 4-hit night. This ball game is all tied up. Zeke, a lot of different pitches in that at bat.
They did a lot of breaking balls. See a first pitch breaking ball off the plate there from Boehm. Comes right back with it for a strike. A foul ball on the breaking ball. Another foul ball, staying with it. And then he challenged him with the fastball away. And he's able to shoot it through the hole and drive in a couple to tie this game up.
4-hit night, a new career high for Peter Rivera. This ball hit well into the gap in right center. This is going to be trouble. This ball is down off of the wall. 1 run will score. They're holding the other runner at second, and the Huskies have a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 7th. Opposite field double. That was a break for Texas. That ball bounced right back off of the wall.
Another breaking ball from Boehm. That one stays up. Solid swing right there, using the opposite field. Just off the wall again, right to Gasparino. They were holding up the runner at third. A 3 spot. Take the lead.
Still second and third with 1 out here. As Michael Brown will step in. He's 0 for 3. Texas with the infield back. A ground ball to the right side. The Huskies will add another. Aim set. This out to left. Tagging at third. Porter Brown has it. No play at the plate. Had to hold him up, and it's a good thing they did.
Good throw. Porter had to come in a few steps to catch that one. But he said, "You're not going to run on me." That ball hit through this, almost a strike, right to Kimball Schuessler, who was just waiting for it at home plate.
Whitten will step in. Cooper has walked, stole a base, walked, was thrown out trying to steal third, and struck out. So 0 for 1 as he steps in. Slider swings and misses. Huskies have been good tonight with 2 outs. They're 5 for 10 on the night as a group hitting with 2 outs. He'd had 2 out knock here to add another, maybe 2. Swing and a miss. And it's quickly 0-2. Boehm's 0-2 delivery. Just got a piece of it. Kept it alive.
The team that came in struggling swinging the bat done a really good job tonight. That 5 for 10 with runners in scoring position. 9 hits on the night.
The 0-2 again. Just gets a piece of it off of Schuessler's left knee. It's a little while to shake that off. It's got that little pad that covers you into your kneecap, but not enough. You see this catch it right off of that
inside.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you're well. Boehm throws a lot of sliders. You got to be ready to block.
The 0-2 again. This is down and away. Time with a fastball. Slider misses and the count evens at 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming. 19th for Boehm since coming into the game. Able to knock that down. That's all you can do to it. That was a spiked fastball.
It was right in the turf. Good job of getting the glove on it. Fortunately for Texas, it didn't get away very far.
got an open base here. 3-2 count, second and third. Texas trying to get out of the inning. Washington trying to expand now with the lead. And the 3-2. Slider ripped down into the corner. This is going to score a couple. And Washington with a 5 spot here in the top of the 7th. And it is 6-3 Huskies.
Texas leaving a lot of pitches up. Doing a good job right there with Witten until the 3-2 slider just stays on the plate. Puts a good swing on it. 2-run score easily.
So 6 runs now and 10 hits for the Huskies, and their 9th batter of the inning to come to the plate. Olin will step in. First pitch downstairs for ball 1. Carson doubled his last time up. He is 1 for 3 as he steps in. Huskies have been struggling, as you mentioned, to score runs. A 5 spot here in the 7th. Out to right. It's going to be a tough play. Can't get to it. Falls in front of Ballou. His throw to third has to be cut off. Throw back to first. Gets away. Here comes a runner to the plate. Thomas goes to second. They don't get the out there. Another run scored. It's 7-3 Huskies.
A little Texas leaguer out there to right. Nothing you can do about it. It's going to drop in. It's going to be a base hit. Throw.
He'll make the call. He is out at second base, and that ends the inning. The run does score. The run does score as he motions to home plate. But look at the reaction from the Huskies. A 6th spot in the inning. And they have up in the order due. 40th pitch for Cunningham to Jared Thomas. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Thomas 1 for 2 as he steps in.
Washington on the season is 0-4 when trailing after 6 innings.
Not trailing now. This ball skied to left with some carry, but Wynn's going to push it down. Guerrero under for the first out of the inning. Look across the country as we get into conference play. See, that's a gauntlet. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. To Peyton Powell. He's 1 for 3 on the night. That's upstairs. 2-0 to Powell. 7 runs on 11 hits by the Huskies. No errors. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Texas. Powell fouls this ball back out of play. And it's 2-1. Fouled off again. Count evens at 2-2. Cunningham has come in and righted this ship. Zeke's a little different style, not sinker slider. He's fastball, curveball. He's done a nice job.
Giving up a walk and a single since coming in the game.
This ball fouled off by Powell. Not only has he pitched well, but he showed us how to do the electric slide on the mound. Slides that foot over the first base side in the middle of his windup, sets his feet and delivers. Chopped on the ground. Going to be a tough play. Can they get an out? Yes, they can. Nice play. Cat does a nice job coming in and bare hands that ball and makes the play for the out. 4-3 on the put out.
Staying with it right there. Had to come a long way. Right there, Cunningham couldn't get to it. Now he has a duck. Very nice play. Almost had to throw back across his body.
So Flores will step in here with 2 outs and nobody on. That nice defensive play right there. This ball into the gap in right center. Cut off. 2 out single by Flores. He is 1 for 4 now on the night. And just look at Washington's bullpen. In their last 16 innings, they've surrendered nothing. 0. Big nada.
They're throwing the ball well. First in the Pac-12 in ERA are the Huskies.
Porter Brown has not been retired. He has doubled, walked and scored, stole a base, walked and stole a base. So a couple of stolen bases, a couple of walks, and a double. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 on the ground. Has it? And the Longhorns down here in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Huskies in the 7th. We'll lead off here in the 8th. 2 minutes set to go. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Pitch catches the inside corner. The count evens at 1-1. Slider, swing and a miss. 1-2 to Wilson. Way outside with that breaking ball. And the count's 2-2. You can get a guy to swing at a breaking ball, but it's got to at some point look like a strike.
And that went off the plate as soon as it left Easton's hand.
Got him with a high heater.
Sooners just tied that one up 3-3.
A lot of things happening in a 30-game conference schedule this season for the Big 12. Downstairs, count even to Blanchard, who reached on a fielder's choice and scored his last time up. 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Challenged him, threw it by him. 1-2. Cued off the end of the bat. Powell charges quickly, has to hurry, gets the out. Nice defensive play by Peyton Powell.
And it is. I mean, you're playing back. You're not expecting a slow dribbler like that. Good reactions. First step. An exchange right there from Peyton Powell to get that ball to first.
That exchange is the important part. Scored 2 runs has Cam Clayton as he steps in. 1 for 3. A couple of runs scored. Foul back out of play. Husky shortstop. Steps back in. Looking for something different. You can tell that hitters, when they're looking for something else, as soon as the ball goes by, they'll back up and say, what am I doing taking that?
Right down the middle, wasn't it?
So quickly 0-2. And it chases the breaking ball. Second strikeout for Tumas, and 1-2-3 go the Huskies in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Carlo at third. As Rylan Galvan to face Cunningham, who's been really good out of the bullpen for the Huskies.
A couple of singles, one walk. Other than that, throwing the ball really well.
He came into the game with 0-2 record. He has really done an outstanding job. 1-1 to Galvan. Foul tip into the mitt, and it's 1-2. Went with the fastball. Did you check his swing? He did. This is closer than it looks.
He's trying to hold it back, wasn't he?
Closer than it looks. The 2-2. Chased a high, hard one. Comes up with the strikeout. Second strikeout tonight for Cunningham, who's really done a nice job.
You can see that deception they talk about with Cunningham. I mean, it's not overpowering. It's 89 so far tonight. It's been 89 to 92, but it gets out. It gets on you in a hurry. You can't catch up with it.
Max Ballou will step in. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Max 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Pitch in there for a strike. I think you almost got to take a strike at this point.
Trying to get base runners.
Got to find a way to get base runners if you're Texas. Foul back. Pretty good hack there. But it's 1-2. Just missed outer half. The count evens at 2-2. Ballou steps back in. Might have chased ball 3, but did foul it off. Long look in, the 2-2. Back to the mound for the second out of the inning. Just an outstanding job by Cunningham. Kept Texas off balance. And, you know, Coach Kelly told us, he says, you know, we've got six guys that we like to back each other up in games. I mean, you know, and that's exactly what he's done here tonight.
I mean, used 2 pitchers in this game, Cunningham and Engman. Also has some young arms in the bullpen, and sometimes you just want to bring them along slowly. And if this is working for you, just keep piggybacking it. There's no law saying, rules saying you can't do that. He knows a little bit about pitch.
Pitch in there for a strike. 35 wins last season. Got them to the Oklahoma State Regional. Stillwater in his first season. Yeah. Nice pitch for a strike. 1 and 2 to Schussler. Kimball 1 for 3 in this one. That one a big one. 2-run single. Back in the 4th inning. The 1-2. Curveball, which really and truly, that's one of his best pitches. Has not been good for him tonight.
His fastball, you're chasing fastballs. He's got a few of those over that have worked for him, but he's gone predominantly just fastball.
66th pitch of the night out of the bullpen. Right side. Wind not as strong as earlier. This will stay in the field of play. Can't come up with it. Ibarra had it in his glove and couldn't secure it.
Yeah, they're saying, you know what, you're 4 for 4 with a few RBIs. You can drop one occasionally if you want to, but right in his glove, just can't close it up right there. Unfamiliar with the surroundings, not sure he's close to the wall, looking up the whole time.
And the ball's coming back to you a little bit as the wind has really dropped off now. This one chopped on the ground. Carlo has it, goes across the diamond, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 goes Texas in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th. UW up by 4. Stu for the Huskies. Kep will step in. First pitch swing and fouls it off. Singled his last time up in that 1 inning where they sent 9 batters to the plate and had 4 consecutive hits capped by the Guerrero double and put a 6 spot up to take the lead. That breaking ball comes back and catches the inside corner from Easton Tumas. The 0-2. Chop foul. And go back to a couple of spots in this game. The 6-4-3 double play was a huge part of the ball game early when Texas was really trying to break things open. The Huskies were able to turn that double play with a runner on third. Tough play for Flores, charging on the run. Can he get rid of it? Not in time. Just couldn't make the exchange up to his hand quick enough. And an infield knocked to lead off the 9th.
He's made some great plays this season, but right there you saw the exchange. Could not do it in one swoop, had to go back. Able to let the runner get to first base. He slipped a little bit on what could have been a double play in the 7th inning, and then they scored the 6 runs. It's a tough night all around.
This ball, Ibarra hits it into the gap in left center. This is off the wall, his 5th hit of the night, and this is going to go for extra bases. They're going to send the runner to the plate. The relay to the plate is not in time. It gets away. 8-3 Husky lead. How about a 5-hit night? His 3rd double of the night for Jeter Ibarra.
He's hit the ball hard every time up. Again, an elevated fastball. Nice swing, stays right on it, leaned on that one. This ball gets out there all the way off the fence at the Yeti yard. Thought for a second they might hold up the runner, but they kept sending him in. Ties a career high with 4 RBIs, and I'm just going to go out on a limb and say 5 hits could be a career high as well.
Absolutely. 3 doubles, 2 singles. He has 5 of the 13 hits for the Huskies tonight. So a big night. Guerrero steps in. The 1-0. Way outside. That ball gets back to the screen. Ibarra moves up the 90 feet to third base. Texas will have to bring the infield up here with no outs. '20th pitch for Tumas, who came in and had a 1-2-3 eighth. Back-to-back hits here, an infield knock and a double. The 2-0 upstairs, and it's 3-0.
13 hits is a season high for Washington.
The 3-0 green light.
When you're swinging the bat, might as well try it.
Well, you know you're probably going to get a fastball with an opportunity to get that guy in from third. And
Exactly.
doesn't take a base hit. Something to the outfield with the pitch misses outside, ball 4. So runners now at first and third, still nobody out here in the 9th. You can see production up and down. The lineup, first 3 hitters have the hits, but RBIs and runs scored, it's been pretty balanced. Michael Brown will step in. He's 0 for 4 as he steps in. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1.
Texas might think about getting someone up. No outs, 23 pitches in so far. 2 runners on.
This ball rifled into left field. 9th run of the ball game scores for the Huskies as they break it open here.
A lot of tonight for Texas pitching again right there, that location, that ball is up and out over the plate. Brown with some good extension on that one.
Pinch runners. Dylan Osborne will come on to pinch run at first base for Michael Brown. Couple on here, nobody out. 2 across in the top of the 9th. 9 runs on 14 hits. DeCarlo came on, made a nice defensive play. His first plate appearance of the night for the sophomore from Signal Hill, California, as he steps in. Pitch in there for a strike. Cued off the end. It's quickly 0-2.
Get off Schuessler's foot back there.
Just run off the end of the bat, too. So a hit 0-2. Got him with a breaking ball. First out of the inning. 3rd strikeout for Tumas.
Now that one almost acts like a cutter. Didn't have depth to it, didn't drop too much, just kind of cut across the plate.
Luke Rolander will be the hitter. He is a 5'11", 175-pound senior. And that ball hitting right in the top of the foot. The hit batter will load the bases here. Wilson will step in. Playing center field, swinging a miss at the first pitch. 1 for 3 on the night is Wilson. Texas at double play depth in the infield. The 0-1 from Toomas. Downstairs. Count evens. That ball gets all the way back to the screen, but not. It gets back so quickly. No chance for Guerrero to score from third base.
Cross up right there. Kimball was waiting on the breaking ball, and the fastball just got right over the top of him. Fortunately for Texas, it came right back to him. No one able to advance.
The 1-1. Skied to center, not deep enough to get anything done. Coming on is Gasparino, makes the play, throw to the plate, cut off for the second out of the inning. So Blanchard will step in. He is 0 for 4 with a run scored. 2 here in the ninth for Washington to get some separation. First pitch misses for ball 1. Blanchard steps back in. This is outside. Hitters count now 2-0. Downstairs. And it's 3-0. In there for a strike. And it's 3-1.
There still hasn't been anyone throw a baseball for Texas in the bullpen. So Easton Toomas needs to figure out right here.
I think it's in his hands to try to finish this thing. The 3-1. This ball right at O'Dowd. It ends the inning. But the Huskies put a 2-spot on the board here in the top of the ninth. They lead Texas, as Jack O'Dowd will lead it off. O'Dowd, RBI double in the fourth. Liner lined out in the sixth and grounded to second. So 1 for 3 as he steps in. Out the job out of the bullpen though for Cunningham. Grant has been outstanding. He is trying to come on in the fourth inning and take it the distance.
Yeah, he's done everything plus some for the Huskies tonight. It was 3-1 when he entered the game. He's done his job and more. They've been able to put 8 runs across in the last 3 at-bats have the Huskies.
Pitch catches the corner. 2-2 to O'Dowd. This ball hit well to left with some carry, but playable. Put away by Guerrero for the first out of the inning. So it will be the pinch hitter coming to the plate. Look at those numbers. 4 2/3, only allowed 2 hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 2, pitching to contact.
Yeah, if he finishes the game, it'll be a career high for him. But right now, you got to be happy with what you've done to this point.
As Nick Sanders, freshman from the Waco area. 6'2" freshman will step in. First pitch in there for a strike. '74th pitch of the night coming out of the bullpen. This ball skied in the infield. Put away for the second out of the inning. Texas down to their final out. That had some hang time on it. And here comes JT to the plate. 1 for 3 as he steps in. Walked in the first, was stranded at third, singled in the third and was stranded. 1 for 3 as he steps in. First pitch misses for ball 1. Upstairs. 2-0 to Thomas. Taking all the way. That pitch in there for a strike. Got it by him with the heater. The count evens at 2-2. The 2-2. This is up the middle. Defense was ready for it. Nice play right there by Clayton. And the Huskies have come to Austin and won game 1 of this series as Grant